have sad news about Shilo Sanders as he confirmed to be facing one of the most difficult and challenging times of his young life. For those who have followed his journey, Shilo Sanders is more than just the son of legendary NFL player and current Colorado Buffaloes head coach Deion "Primetime" Sanders. He is a talented athlete in his own right, a young man determined to carve out his own path in football while carrying the heavy expectations of being part of the Sanders legacy. But recently, news has surfaced that has left fans, teammates and supporters deeply concerned. Shilo himself has spoken out, and the tone of his message has left many hearts heavy. At first glance, Shilo Sanders seems like the kind of young man who has it all: athletic talent, charisma, confidence, and the backing of a legendary sports family. But what many don't realize is that behind the fame, the spotlight, and the constant media attention lies a young man dealing with his own battles. Shilo recently opened up about personal challenges that have shaken not just his career, but his mental and emotional stability as well. When he confirmed the news, fans could immediately sense the pain behind his words. It wasn't the usual upbeat, confident Shilo. Instead, it was raw, honest, and heartbreaking. The Sanders family has always been one of the most visible and talked about families in American sports. Deion Sanders himself is one of the most recognizable names in football history, known for his unmatched speed, charisma, and ability to dominate both the NFL and Major League Baseball. His children, including Shilo, Shadur, and Diondra, have all grown up under the shadow of their father's immense legacy. For Shilo, being a defensive back in college football meant the constant pressure of proving himself worthy of the Sanders name. And while he has had moments of brilliance on the field, injuries and personal setbacks have repeatedly slowed down his rise. Now, the sad update has made things even harder for him. Shilo recently confirmed that he has been dealing with serious health and injury issues that have forced him to step back from the game he loves. The physical toll of football is something fans rarely see, but athletes like Shilo live through it every single day. The constant training, the risk of injury, and the fear of losing your spot can weigh heavily on any player, especially someone carrying the Sanders name. For Shilo, these injuries have not just been physical, they've taken a toll on his mental health too. In his own words, he admitted that there have been moments when he questioned if he could continue pushing forward. Fans first began to notice something was wrong when Shilo was seen limping during practice sessions and missing key games. Rumors began to spread, but nothing was confirmed until he bravely spoke out. He revealed that his body has been struggling to recover, and while he has tried to stay strong for his team, it has been one of the most painful journeys of his career. For a young man still in his early 20s, being forced to face the possibility of his football career being cut short is devastating. But the sad news doesn't end with injuries. Shilo also spoke about the emotional strain of constantly living up to expectations. Being Deion Sanders' son isn't easy. Every move, every game, every mistake is magnified. While some fans cheer him on, others criticize harshly, comparing him to his father's legendary career. That kind of pressure can break even the strongest of spirits. Shilo admitted that he sometimes feels like people forget he's just a young man, still figuring out his own identity, not just the son of prime time. This vulnerability struck a chord with fans who realized just how much weight he has been carrying. Despite the sadness, Shilo's honesty has also inspired many. By speaking openly about his struggles, he has shown that even athletes, who are often viewed as tough, fearless, and unbreakable, are still human. They feel pain, doubt, and heartbreak just like anyone else. His courage to confirm what he's going through has sparked important conversations about the mental health of athletes. Fans, teammates, and even fellow sports figures have come forward to send messages of love, encouragement, and support. Deion Sanders himself has also spoken about his son's struggles. As a father, he has always been protective of his children, guiding them with tough love but also deep care. Deion knows firsthand how brutal the sports world can be, and he has stood firmly behind Shilo during this difficult time. In recent interviews, he has reminded fans that football is just a game, but his children's health and well-being are far more important. His words reveal the love of a father who understands that at the end of the day, family matters more than fame or legacy. The Sanders family has always faced the spotlight together, and now more than ever, they are rallying around Shilo. His siblings and Deion have expressed their support, encouraging him to keep pushing through and reminding him that he doesn't have to carry the burden alone. Fans across social media have also flooded his accounts with messages of encouragement, telling him to stay strong, keep his head up, and know that brighter days are ahead. But Shilo's confirmation of his struggles also serves as a wake-up call for many. It's a reminder that athletes are not machines. They put their bodies and minds on the line for the entertainment of millions, yet often suffer in silence when injuries or personal challenges hit. Shilo's story sheds light on the darker side of sports, the side that fans don't always see, the recovery rooms, the sleepless nights, the battles with self-doubt, and the emotional pain of not being able to play the game you love. As Shilo continues his journey, one thing is clear. This sad news doesn't mark the end of his story. It's just one difficult chapter. He has shown resilience before, bouncing back from injuries and setbacks, and there is no doubt that he has the heart of a fighter. Whether or not he continues to play football at the highest level, Shilo Sanders has already left an impact on those who follow him. His story is no longer just about being Deion Sanders' son. It's about being a young man navigating life's challenges with courage and honesty. For fans watching this unfold, the sadness lies not just in what Shilo is going through, but in realizing how much pressure young athletes face in today's world. But perhaps the silver lining is that Shilo's story will encourage others who are struggling, whether they're athletes, students, or just everyday people, to speak out, seek help, and know that they are not alone. As we continue to follow Shilo's journey, let us remember to show compassion, kindness, and patience. Because behind every jersey, every helmet, and every famous last name is a human being with real struggles. And today, Shilo Sanders has reminded us of that in the most heartfelt way. So while the news may be sad, it's also a moment to come together, to uplift him, to support him, and to let him know that his story matters. Shilo Sanders has confirmed what many feared, but he has also shown the world that even in moments of pain, there can be strength, honesty, and hope for a brighter tomorrow.